Look, I told Ben I was going to the hardware. Yeah, I am going to the hardware. Oh yeah, you're going to get bashed. No doubt about it. I think there's an anticipation with surface fishing that just gets you going before you even start. Like, this is absolutely snake infested area. I just walked away from the car without my gaiters. Do I care? No, because the bass fever. It's what gets you going. I don't know, we've got a filthy low barometer. Conditions aren't the best for fast surface lure fishing, but that's what I want to do. If they're in here, I will draw some for sure. Oh, this is sort of, when you got these plummeting barometers like under 1,000, the little beetle spin, things like that, they just work a treat because the fish are sulking and the flash just gets in their face. Anyway, we'll move along. One thing I know about this pond is that the wild bass come in off the creek. They stage in here and then they move through into the valley. Should have probably had one by now if they were on. I'll work this whole edge, see what happens. You're going to start doing this already to me. You don't get disappointed when you try film fishing videos with a GoPro because they do malfunction. Unbelievable camera, but although I'm not very good with any sort of... Oh! Did you see that? Right at my feet. I can get that one. Probably not with him. Nice little bass. I'll go back to the car and get a lure and catch him in a minute. I'm pretty sure he's seen me. Right, the cast just there, so I'll leave that one. Actually, I'll have one more cast, just in case there's a school. Bounced it deliberately just to get that reaction. Because he nearly drew for it, I won't get him yet. I'll leave him and keep working my way around here. Yeah, that one draw so far. They're really close to the edge. They won't even come out for that. Not on a day like today. You can hear that shitty easterly. As soon as this southerly picks up tomorrow and it gets cold, this bass will feed. You hate it when you put the lure you want to catch fish on and straight away you know you sort of got the wrong lure. It's not going to stop us though. Oh, I was just going to say we'll make one bite. That was one there. Oh, got him. Oh, that was an angry bass. How did I miss him? He's got nothing but rubber. Now I took back that, like he was off the edge, he comes shooting out for it. Got him that time. That's why I stuck with the frog. Oh! Come on, mate, what are you doing? It's one of the things I like about the Z-Man is the fact that they just bite through this rubber. Oh, two pretty good surface strikes. No result. I think there was a school of them though, unless it's just one really angry fish. So now I can come back and get him too, because the rubber didn't hit his. The hook didn't penetrate. So how good's that? That's two. And I should be at the hardware. Next one takes under, I'm just going to smack it. Alright, we've drawn two fish, landed none. He was the angry bass, that one. So that's awesome. Yep, there's another one. There must be a school of them there. It's only a little one, this one. You just got frogged, mate. One of the nicest things about bass fishing is the environment. When you hear us whinge about water quality, you know, we're not being political, we just love a clean environment. Can't see why. That would be an issue. That was fun. I'm pretty sure there's a school there, so like the first strikes were much bigger bass than the one I caught. It sort of tells me that there'll be 3 or 4 patches like that where they'll be schooled up. So we'll go back and hit the other bank and try and find another patch. So that, you guys gave me a complex, so I've washed my ute. But now, when I have a sneaky bass fish, I stick out like dog's balls. A bank to where that hole that's the fish are schooled up in. I missed 2 on this little chatterbait. I don't have a very good hookup rate on these chatterbaits compared to what I should, you know, maybe just sharpen the hooks a bit. But anyhow, I'm switching across. Like a chatterbait, as you all know, is a finesse lure, like a shutdown lure, but I'm switching across to a little crusty crab. And I think this is going to do more damage as a shutdown lure than anything. It's quite bizarre because the last video I did, I had a crab about this size. I found a bottle down the Parramatta River, antique bottle, took it home. My wife nicked it and turned it into a flower vase. And when I was talking to Benny about the cool bottle, I went and grabbed it like after 6 weeks of sitting in my daughter's bathroom, and I pulled out the stem of the flower she put in there and the crab popped up. So we let him go yesterday, which just sort of spun me out because I mean it was sitting in a bottle with fresh water, rinsed her out, no salt, no nothing, no food. I've got a funny feeling this is going to do more damage than anything. And the best thing about it is I get the surface, like one, it skips, bounces, and I can run along like a surface like that, but every so often I just drop it and it just slowly sinks down into that undercut. Away we go. Now I missed a fish over here and there's a school a bit further up, so I'm going to work it up to that fish I missed and then hammer that school. Bites. He's grabbed it 3 times. So I wasn't getting. So I've missed him with the crab too now. Yep. Oh, damn. Oh, this is probably payback for sneaking away for the hardware. That was a good fish. Had him. I had him on, just sitting there holding that line. I think it was only the one. I've gone back to the frog and I'm going to go up the other end. See if it's got clearer water, because this is the rain we had last night. This is all filling up. So new fish might have rolled in last night, who knows. And I know the crab's working, so if I find any fish up there I can switch to that crab. One little shadow and a nice deep edge cut. That's all it takes. Yep. Yep. Oh, he's angry. Said he can't have a second go, but you can get it. Let's just Oh, it was a shocking day with the hookups. But that could be just simply because the fish don't want to play the game. Or it could be some shit. Come on. Yeah, 2 goes and left it. Now the crab will get that one. I'll give it one more cast. And then we'll come back and get all these fish. I see a track line all the way around, so there's other people have been fishing. So we'll walk around that, leave him. Or, yeah, wait there, let's just catch him. Crusty crab. I reckon he was about here somewhere. Yep, got him. See, that's the beauty of that crab. Nice fish too. So I drew him with the frog. Oh, he swallowed it too. Yeah. Yeah, I drew him with the frog, and then you see that crab down his mouth there. You just stay still for a minute, mate. I will get that out. Hey. Shove off my long nose. They just pop out. Anyway, that was pretty easy. So we're gonna beautiful spot to catch a fish. Let him go and move on. I'll put my frog back on. And you'll see how the switch does the damage. That's the conditions of the day. A good day, they'll just smash those frogs. And let's look for another shadow. Yeah, would just get smashed, wouldn't you? But they don't want to play. That's what bass are. There's got to be one over there in that shadow. Go around and give that. And I'll walk back out with a little crab or maybe a beetle spin. Try it from here first. Gotta get right in the back of that shadow. Oh, come on. Yep. Another froggy. And neither one on that show. He feels alright. Feels good. Very light line today too, so. Oh, here's a chunk. Not huge, but what we were looking for. How cool's that? Yeah, fatty, that one. Oh, he's a pretty good fish. Oh, I was just looking at the pipe there. I love getting bass in pipes. Okay, we got another froggy one. Hey, settle down, settle down. He didn't hesitate, so there should be a few of them in there. Beautiful fish, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful fish. I don't know where I want to let him go though. I want you to tell your mates. There you go. Yeah, you just stay in there. Okay? Cool. I'm pretty content now. I can go get my hardware. I really wanted to get them on surface, but I knew that they didn't want to play. Just got a feeling there's more than him in there though. Angry little fish, aren't they? Oh, he was one there. Ah, I really want that one. Damn. They're the ones I love to catch in the, like, the skinny water. You can get it. Oh yeah, got him that time. Good, good, good fish, good fish. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's a good fish. 5 pound leader, so that's one freaking, he's a big one. I think I got him under control now. Wow. Oh, that's a monster. Not a monster, but it's, that is just a nice big bass. Have a look at him. Wow, I'm nearly out of battery life too, guys, so. I've got another battery, I'll grab it, I'll swap it over. Oh, look at that. In nothing. I was looking at the pipe. Oh. Open. That is a slab. Just hope I've got enough camera life there. Look at that. What a chunk, eh? Frogs. Skinny water frog. Look what he come out of. I'm just holding him up like that. Long skinny fish. Real long, real skinny. Oh, thank you. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits, mate. That was just so much fun. That was fun. They were the one I wanted. Now he's hiding in this hole. Not only have I made these fish bite when they didn't want to bite, they just don't want to bite in these conditions. I've also found where a big school of migrating bass, and that's a paddock there. I know where they're going. So on a good day, I know where a school of these giant bass are going to be. That's the beauty of bass fishing, is you find these big schools and then you follow them. That was fun. One thing that really gets me with the bass fishing is it's just crazy where that fish you want is, like where they turn up. Like, there's a beautiful big swamp there. No, they're not in the swamp. They're in that little skinny stretch. Like the biggest of the bass today was in there trying to be a bully. And that's because there's potty mullet up here. And when they go to swim, oh, there they are there. Camera won't pick it up, but I just seen the mullet there at the mouth. And that means when they go to swim up there, that big old bass was just going to eat them all. You get one straight away on this, it's pretty well switched. Oh, I'll give it a couple more. Oh, whack. Nah, there's one. That was another good fish. Whoa. Guess what? We got to get that one now. I'll try one more with the beetle spin. He was a good one. See, you just don't want another go. But then, oh, that was a monster. Just seen him then. What do we do? Had this gunge here that just wrecked the action of the lure. Let's try a figure eight. Just make sure this lure's going to spin. He looked bigger than the last one I just caught. Let's give it a go. I've had one good hit with the beetle spin and he's followed all way back, so let's try one more. It might not work, but these fish are that big, I can't see why he wouldn't wolf this down. It's a peacock bass pattern, one of those battery operated Livingston lures. It's just a really cool pattern, the peacock, so I thought I threw it in the box to go down to Penrith Lakes, but never made it. Now there's a big chunk there. He's big. The last one was big. This one is really big. And when this hits the water, it starts to make noises. There's got to be more than just him in there too, because it's really deep just in that corner. Wow, I thought that would have been instant if they wanted that. No. Thing there. I should have just put this little crab on. I didn't realise how big the school is. If I put it on, I would have had an instant. But I'll give him a go anyway. I nearly got him on the beetle spin and he did draw for it, but he just let's go for it. Oh, now that noise there doesn't bother me. That, if anything, it just stirs them up. Boy, I want that big one. I've seen him, he's huge. If not, I'll come back another day and get him. The beauty about this is, like, so I can just let that sit there, shake the line, get his fingers working. I want that big bass. Delta, the only trouble is it's all that furry stuff on the water. It's going to be hard to get it to swim clean. Jeez, I blew that. Big bass aren't stupid, like they're really switched on animals. They didn't get that big for nothing. So you don't get the opportunities you get on the littler bass with them. You got to make them count. And I drew him to my feet. I started the show boat. I wanted to get one on a battery lure. Oh well. There's a ton of feathers down here, so I got a feeling they're eating birds. Couldn't get him on the crab, couldn't get him on the cellar, couldn't get him on the big vibe. Couldn't get him on the diver, so I'm going to leave him for another day, because that one I got there was big, that one was bigger. So I'll just come back another day this week before someone else gets him, and try and catch him. Because, yeah, like I said, that was a nice bass. This thing here was a stonker that I've seen. He come right up on the lure. I've had 2 chances at him, that's why I don't think I'll get him there. With the big bass, once they sort of, you trick them a couple of times. Trick them once, shame on you. Trick them twice, shame on them. So they're not really going to let you get them a 3rd time. And then if they do move, I know where they've gone. So we'll call it the end of the vid. I'll walk out, and thank you for watching. I might get another fish yet, but we won't know until that happens. I don't want another fish now. I'm just happy with what I've found here. I want to come back here and get these guys. Whatever you guys do, don't tell Ben that I was out here fishing, because he thinks I'm at the hardware, and I got to have some privilege as being the boss. This just doesn't. Oh, that bagged lure, but there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, I got to have some sort of privilege. So what Ben don't know, Ben don't hurt. I know one of you clowns is going to tell him. Surfer strikes here, but I'm sure I've seen a bit of silver flashing up, like, so I'm sort of half expecting a fish here. Oh, son, dang nabbit. There's days there where bass just don't want to be caught, and they're the days I want to catch them. So we'll keep moving. It's been awesome though, like did an hour session in the middle of the day on a shutdown bite, and my only regret was that last fish. Plus I got another one back where we started that I missed twice. Oh look, jeez. So that's what happens when you go to a beetle spin, you catch a lot of that. Oh, unbelievable. 3 trips in a row. Sea eagle nest up there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we're down the Parra. There was a pair of sea eagles. We're up at North Richmond. There was this breeding pair of sea eagles, and there's another nest here in the valley off Cat Eye. Unreal. You still on? Yeah. You. So that's why you don't fish with 5-pound leader in here. Gone. Big bass. That was on the beetle spin. Yeah, I was out fishing yesterday, like Bremen. So I tied up 5-pound on this, and I didn't have a hope then. That thing just hit me and just smacked me straight into the trees. Couldn't stop. But that's little fish and another one in pretty quick time, so I could get a few on the walk out. It's only take me 10 minutes. Oh, there's one. What's that one there? Oh, did you see all that? There was 4 bass just sitting on the edge. I wonder if the camera will pick that up. Shows you how non-hungry they are. I was looking at, there was 4 of them. Oh, now I wish I had that little crab on. So it's just, so basically it's just full of fish. This. They're all good sized bass too. What were they doing up there? In the sun, right on the edge, 4 bass. And like I just got bricked in there, so maybe one of them was had the lure in its mouth that I got bricked on, and the other 3 were just swimming around it. That could be a possibility, because that was bizarre. Is it a real big bass come up then? There's some nice fish in here. Oh, see that? Oh, and again. This is where I've seen those 4 bass. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch again. I've got to get them. What are they going to catch them? What's going to get them? Oh, this is. Missed it. They keep whacking it. Alright, got to switch. Little blade. I'm not going to work it on the bottom, I'm just going to rip it a few times and then teabag it. Like, the worst bit is they're showing me themselves. I get to see how big they are. It's hard to leave. I think I'm going to have to now. I think I said it earlier in the piece, I'll come back on another, like, as soon as the conditions are better, I'll come back and I should clean up all of these fish. Like I'm fishing over heaps of them at the moment. I just don't want to play the game. Just can't get over the quality of them. There's one, little one. And that was on the blade. So it's taken, it's not the one I wanted, but it's taken what, how many switches? I started with the beetle spin. Can't remember. Oh yeah, I put the vibe on, the beetle spin, and then this. Lady, come on, don't do that. Come on, quick, I'll get this off you. I'll just let him go. Wipe the camera. Now that was a little, okay, that was just a little TT 1/8 blade. Did the damage. Fish I wanted, although if I thought they were all that size I would have just moved on, but I still got a fish, a result. Now I fished through here with a surface lure earlier, and you wouldn't know if fish lived in here. And come back, drew, got bricked on the beetle spin, and then drew a really nice one. Seen those 4 just on the edge, and about 4 different switches. I got him on the blade. Enough to end the day on. Come here, mate. Now, this is really interesting because he's another chunk. He's not as big as the school that we've left, but you'll see how silver he is. And that rain we got last night's filling this lagoon up. Well, he's just ran in here. Full of veins. Now that's just the fresh fish just come into the system. That's why he's all silver. In the summer he'll be gold. He'll be the colour of this water. But right now he's angry, he's silver, and he's just come in from the river. So there's more schools coming up. How good's that? The lake's filling up. See all the water in the grass now? I walked through here coming down and this water wasn't here. So this pond is rising. Oh yeah, look, right through here, it's water. Yeah. And this pond is rising and bass are rolling in as it rises. Look, all this was dry, what, half an hour ago. As those Cat-Eye Creeks lifted up, it's pushing everything in. It's all connected and filling up the back paddocks now. There'd be bass rolling in there like you wouldn't believe right now. Wow. Are they carp? No. Oh yeah, this will go off tonight. This is going to go nuts tonight. Big bass. Look, the paddock's full of water. I walked through all that and it was bone dry. Even this pipe here's running now. That was bone dry. Probably catch a bass in that right now. Look at that. Look at the water running in. Wow. That's the floodwater off Cat-Eye. Like it's come down from Castle Hill. Look at the height difference. Look at this. That's why it keeps replenishing with bass. Filling up right now. And that was, what, 40 mil of rain yesterday. It's flooded the main creek and it's filling all these back valleys. But that's what the bass love. They'll bite tonight, they'll bite tomorrow, the next day. I didn't want to play today, but I don't know. There's going to be some fun fishing in there. There's Cat-Eye Creek. I drove in, this road was dry. Look at this. I don't even know if I'll be able to get back through. I might have to go up and around. Look, that's all running in. Now Cat-Eye Creek was a metre lower than that 2 hours ago. Honestly, and then look, I'm water level with the creek now. That's crazy. I bet you I'm flooded in. I can get out, but I'd say about another hour and this bridge is going to be under. There's a flash flood coming down. They must have got a big storm this morning. I didn't film this coming in, but wow, check this out. That was just doing normal creek when I drove over it a couple of hours ago. And now it's coming up into the paddock. Wow.